Hey, so you're thinking about moving into the beautiful city of La Mirada, California. You're weighing the pros and the cons, and you're trying to figure out if there are more cons offered in the city or if there's more pros offered in the city. Well, look no further, because in today's video, we're gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna take you through a list of pros for the city of La Mirada, a little bit of details that we know, and help you determine if this is the right city for you. And we're getting after it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in the heart of Southern California, Greater Los Angeles and metropolitan area, then consider giving us a follow. Subscribe to our channel down below, tap the bell for notifications, and considering giving us a like, so that way you could be the first to know everything there is to know about living here in the Greater Los Angeles and Southern California area. Hey everyone, my name is Matt Sanchez. I'm a part of the team here at Living in the Heart of SoCal, and you know what? We get calls, we get texts every day from individuals just like you, reaching out to us through our Google platform, our Yelp platform, Zillow, everywhere, right? And so if you're considering buying in the next 3 months or even in the next 3 years, give us a call, send us a text. We'd be more than happy to help out, and we absolutely just love having clients reach out to us and ask us questions, because this is what we do. So if you're looking to do that, reach out to us. All the information is in the description down below. You can schedule a Calendly appointment with us, whether that's Zoom or phone call or even in person, so that way we can help you make a smooth move here to Southern California. So like I mentioned, in today's video, we're going to talk about the city of La Mirada. La Mirada is a beautiful little city, not little, really, I should say nestled city away from all the highways, located closely by the Whittier city, La Habra, and on the base of this little hill here in this area. La Mirada is just such a beautiful city. If you're living in the city of La Mirada, you're most likely going to be taking these the main roads like Beach, La Mirada Boulevard, or different streets in the area. And in today's video, I want to take you through a list of 4 different pros and 4 different cons for the city that you could consider, whether La Mirada is the right city for you or not. And starting with number 1, it's gonna be La Mirada's centrally located location, really. La Mirada is located in a spot that is actually pretty perfect in between Los Angeles and Orange County, and not just surrounded by freeways like some of the other cities that we've talked about, like Downey or Lakewood. But actually, instead, La Mirada is located at the base of the Turnbull Canyon. And it's located closely to the 5 freeway, which allows you to travel up and down the state of California. But if you're living in SoCal, you go from up to Los Angeles downtown, or down to Orange County, or even if you want to go further to Southern California, to beautiful San Diego, you could take the 5 straight down there just in a couple hours. And so, La Mirada kind of gives you that accessibility to easy commuting, centrally located, as well as even the 91 freeway. La Mirada is located right where the 5 freeway and the 91 freeway meet. And so if you're traveling inland to the Inland Empire, Riverside, San Bernardino area, if you have family out there, or, if you just know, if you have work here in the area, but you want to pay the prices of Inland Empire for a house, bigger bang for your buck, then you have that, right? But yes, that's something that you could see with the city of La Mirada. It's not surrounded by freeways, but it's located in an area that gives you quick accessibility to the freeways if you need to, and then they have large, wide roads, like you got Beach Boulevard and La Mirada Boulevard. Those are most likely 2 of the main roads that you'll be taking if you're living in La Mirada. And of course, Whittier Boulevard and some other major roads in the area. And so, you are next to Whittier, California, and then next door, you also got La Habra, Buena Park, You're in the middle between Los Angeles and Orange County. So, that's what makes La Mirada its feel. You get a little mix of Los Angeles with a little bit of mix of Orange County. It's right there in the middle. And I would say that's a pro because you kind of get the best of both worlds in that sense. And that's something I would say about La Mirada. And when it comes to activities or well-populated entertainment areas, you got Knott's Berry Farm located right by you. You got Anaheim, which is not too far, right? That's Disneyland. And then if you want to go on the east side or to the beach, you got Long Beach, not too far. You got Cerritos Mall. And so it's kind of like right in that middle good area. That's why I say that would be a pro for the city of La Mirada, because you're centrally just located between everything. You got basically everything you need while still, maintaining that quiet city vibe for the city of La Mirada. And with that being said, number one on our con list is, of course, going to be the traffic and congestion. And so with, being kind of centrally located, this is what you'll get throughout the city of La Mirada. I mean, most likely, if you're not taking the freeways, if you're just taking the main roads in La Mirada, then you won't be experiencing much of this traffic and congestion. But on high commuting times, like early in the morning when everyone's going to work and you're taking the 5 freeway, expect there to be a lot of traffic, because especially on the 5 freeway, everyone uses the 5 freeway. And so, the nature of the game, because it's centrally located, you're also going to get a lot of individuals traveling in and out through the city, whether that's using the main roads like Beach Boulevard, Whittier Boulevard, and all these different major streets. They're also going to be using those streets to get to the 5 freeway. People work in Orange County, people work in downtown Los Angeles. And so you're getting a lot of, traffic and congestion throughout the city because of that reason. And then with that comes, air quality. Like sometimes the air quality can be, pretty foggy or, just really congested. You could sometimes see it here in LA. But that's just the nature of the game here. You got a lot of our infrastructure here in the area was built with cars in mind. Now, only up until recently where there's been more and more accessibility to public transportation, if you're not looking to use the freeways or don't have a car, there's also the MetroLink. If you're looking to travel to downtown Los Angeles, you could take the MetroLink in Norwalk, Santa Fe up to downtown, or you could even take it all the way down to San Diego. And so there's options if you are not looking to deal with, the highways or the freeways with your car. If you'd rather take public transportation, there are some options, so it's not all that bad. But, that is definitely a con, I would say, because it's so centrally located, you're going to get a lot of individuals traveling through in and out the city. Great thing is that they're not tiny little roads and they are well-maintained roads. On days where you're not having a lot of commuters or, high traffic times, then, it's fine. It makes it manageable. And, La Mirada is such a beautiful city. You have that, family-friendly vibe. And so that's what I would say would be our first con for the city. And for number 2 on our list of pros for the city of La Mirada is going to be that the city is a very family-friendly oriented city. That's just what it is. I mean, a lot of individuals in the city of La Mirada, there's just a high percentage of family households. For example, when you're looking at the statistics for the city of La Mirada, you will see that 78% of households in the city of La Mirada are family households, meaning all the members of the household are related one way or another. Whether it's mom, dad, kids, or brother, sister, brother, or what have you, right? Or cousin and family members, whatever it is. 78% of those are family member household, whereas 21% is going to be non-family households, right? So that just goes to show you, more than, a little over 1/3 of the individuals or the households in the city of La Mirada are family households. And that's because La Mirada is very family-friendly focused. There's a lot of parks throughout the city, and there's a lot of walkable pathways. There's a lot of bike paths, and there's great education opportunities. There's different things that make the city just such a beautiful, vibrant suburban neighborhood or city in the area of Los Angeles. So another thing that makes the city such a family-friendly oriented city is that they have the Splash Aquatic Center. You can take your kids there and take family members there, or take your family there, and it's just like this fun aquatic center where if you've ever been to one of these, it's like they have water slides and like pools and like a lazy river and like different things that you could enjoy with the family. Maybe even have some food there and just enjoy maybe a hot summer day at the aquatic center. And so that brings the family together, allows them to enjoy themselves, and it just makes that unique about the city of La Mirada. It's just located right in the center of the city of La Mirada, and definitely a place to see with your family. And when it comes to even like crime rates in the city of La Mirada, there's also, that's also something to consider. La Mirada has a lower crime rate than the surrounding cities that is located nearby, right? And so that's just due to, the taxes being allocated more towards public safety and health in the area. And, just something to consider, I mean, if you value that, if you like that, and if you would prefer to have just a lower crime rate and a family-friendly atmosphere, then La Mirada is definitely the city for you. And for number 2 on our list of cons is going to be a high cost of living. Now, La Mirada has a high cost of living because it is a highly desirable living city. I mean, a lot of family-friendly oriented individuals want to move to the city of La Mirada because of all the amenities that it provides, because of how it's centrally located to work and job opportunities, because they have entertainment opportunities located close by, and because it's just suburban focused city. When you're looking at living in the city of La Mirada, we're gonna look at a couple factors. First is gonna be the average price point of a house. If you're gonna be looking to buy a house in the city of La Mirada, for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you could expect to pay between $850,000 to $900,000. That could be more or less depending on the condition of the home. If it's destroyed or needs some work, then you're going to be looking at less than that. Or if it's like completely remodeled, well done, pool, has the whole 9 yards, then you're looking at even hitting that $1 million mark. And so really depends on the condition, but on average, you're looking at about $850,000 to $900,000 to buy a house here in the La Mirada area. That is about 19% higher than the state average in California. And so that's something to consider. It is more higher than the average here in California, but you do get that, that's family friendly oriented environment, that atmosphere. And if you're considering renting a unit or an apartment for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, you're looking at spending about $2,500 per month. This is 75% higher than the national average, which is about $1,400 throughout the country of the United States. And so, you're definitely going to be spending more if you're looking to do that. And if you're renting and you don't mind not putting money back into your property or not building equity, you just want to rent it out, that you just want to keep renting, then, you could do that, but at the cost of, it being a little bit higher and it's just at the cost of $2,500 per month for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. Now, when you're looking at the median income of individuals, you're looking at about $74,000 on an annual basis for a single person. Or if you're looking at a family, which is about 3 or more individuals, on average, the income is going to be around $148,000 on an annual basis. And so, just something for you to think about. If you are making around that range as a family, that's something that you could expect living comfortably in the city of La Mirada. It's just with the price of living, the cost of living, and that's due to high home prices and just a higher tax rate for the city that's allocated back into the community. And so that's what I would say. That is a con. Although it is a high cost of living, there's a reason for it. There's a high demand for that neighborhood. You get a lot of amenities for families, like parks and bike paths and different community centers, which we'll talk about later in this video. And for number 3 on our list of pros for the city of La Mirada are going to be the educational opportunities. When it comes down to educational opportunities for La Mirada, you get the best of all worlds. So, I mean, they got, so the city of La Mirada is joined with the city of Norwalk. So it's the Norwalk-La Mirada Unified School District. And it's a very pretty, hallmark school district in the area because they have for a couple of reasons. One of them that makes the school very well known is just the involvement and the encouragement of parents being involved with the students in their education and learning, their volunteer activities and opportunities for the students. And there's also other, programs that they offer for higher education for students to be able to go and transition into the higher education for a well-paying profession or career for them to go into. They also have a lot of school events, and really the main focus around this school district is that they just want the parents and the kids to come together to be able to create that community, so that way there's a strong sense of family and togetherness throughout the city, and that really just feeds back into the city. It feeds back into the environment of La Mirada, which we talked about. The very family oriented, family centered environment, and that's very important to this area and the values of the city, which comes across even through the educational opportunities. Also, you got private schools located in the city of La Mirada, and there's also even special education for kids that may need special attention or needs, right? Those are also some schools that are located here in the La Mirada area. And then when you're talking about even higher levels of education, you got Biola University, a very famous university here in Southern California for a lot of individuals that are looking for a faith-based, university. You got Biola, and that just offers a range of professional majors or minors that you could, specialize in for a career path or professional career path. And so those are some of the educational opportunities that really just feed back into the city and the environment, the vibe, if one could say, for the city of La Mirada. And that's why I would say it's a pro about the city, because it overall improves the city involvement and the family friendly involvement and all that just makes La Mirada what it is. And for number 3 on our list of cons, when it comes to the entertainment scene and nightlife in the city of La Mirada, most likely it's going to be lacking. There's not a big nightlife there in the city of La Mirada, or entertainment scene for that matter. And that's really due to its just family-focused environment. There's not a lot of bars or pubs or outings to go out. There are some restaurants here and there. There's obviously places to go out and eat, but just expect that that there's not a big night scene here in the city of La Mirada. When it comes to restaurants, there are some few casual eateries here in La Mirada. There's also some sports bars or some family-friendly restaurants, but definitely not any just straight up bars or drinkeries or pubs like that, or just distilleries. It's just not what you'll find here in La Mirada. But what a lot of locals do is what they'll do is they'll go to neighboring cities like Fullerton or Buena Park. Or even Anaheim, downtown Anaheim. What some locals will do. I mean, if you're not about going out at night or going to and having a little Friday night out or Saturday night out or wherever, then you don't have to worry about that. Even better for you. But if that is something that's important to you, just know that there are some local opportunities, like in the city of Buena Park. They got a big kind of mall area where they have Mexican food, Asian cuisine, the bars, an AMC theaters, or Fullerton, downtown Fullerton has kind of the similar feel, the similar vibe, and downtown Anaheim, which are not so far away. They're just like 5 or 10, 15 minutes away. And so just something to think about. However, when it comes down to theater arts and performance arts, La Mirada has the La Mirada Theater for Performing Arts, and they throw some some performances there, right? Also, like the great thing about La Mirada is they also have community gatherings like summer movie nights or things of that nature that they have like seasonal activities that your family and you can enjoy throughout the city of La Mirada. And so, when it comes down to like entertainment or seasonal activities, La Mirada does offer some of those opportunities for you and the family. And so that's something to consider. So that's what I would say. It would consider it a con because it doesn't have that, for individuals who want to enjoy their night out. But I mean, the good side is that you could go to neighboring cities like Buena Park, Fullerton, Anaheim, to do that. And so that's what I would say. And for number 4 on our list of pros for the beautiful city of La Mirada is, of course, and it has to be, the parks and recreation. La Mirada has, just like in the center of the city of La Mirada, is the La Mirada Parks and Recreation Center. Technically, it's called the La Mirada Activity Center, but in this area, you got a golf course, you got a park, a little lake, right? You got the Aqua Center, the Aquatic Center, right? You got tennis courts, you got La Mirada High School, you got everything there. It's located near Foster and La Mirada Boulevard. That's where it's located. But a big signature for the city of La Mirada is that you got a lot of parks in the area. You also got the Garden Hill Park, and you got a lot of elementary schools or different schools that have a little grassy area throughout the city of La Mirada. That just really gives it its suburban feel. And even with like a lot of like tree-lined streets, just very manicured city, it doesn't feel like a concrete jungle. La Mirada feels very much like a good mix between, well-paved roads with tree-lined streets, and just beautiful trees, big trees, tiny trees, good greenery all around. It's kind of like that perfect feel when it comes to like parks and recreation. And so that's just something to think about. I mean, it's a big thing. I mean, if you really love the outdoors, if you love being close to even like Turnbull Canyon for a good hike and things like that, definitely La Mirada would be the city for you because it offers that throughout the city. And of course, even what they offer in these parks are like community events, festivals, activities, seasonal activities like we mentioned earlier. They have farmers markets, and the city hosts frequent like community events that really just bring the community together and really add to the overall sense of family, and just this suburban feel throughout the city of La Mirada. And that's something that you could expect here in the city of La Mirada. And lastly, on our list of cons for the city of La Mirada, it's going to be the economic and job opportunities. Many of the job sectors for the city of La Mirada are going to be around retail, healthcare, or education. And that's because, like we've talked about throughout this whole video, it is a family-centered kind of suburban neighborhood, suburban city. So with that, you get an emphasis on education. You got great schools. There's a lot of school opportunities, job opportunities in those areas. With that, you got healthcare, right? For families, they're gonna need healthcare. Whether someone gets sick, hurt, or what have you, you're gonna need the medical facilities. So you got the healthcare facilities, and of course retail, right? Whether that's grocery shopping or like shopping for clothes or whatever, what have you. Those are gonna be the main sectors that make up the economic and job opportunities in the city of La Mirada. But with that being said, there's not a lot of growth, or I guess I should say industries for growth for individuals who are looking to pursue a career that goes higher, or that could help them make a higher income, or build up a higher income bracket over the years and over time. However, with that being said, there are some emerging industries like those in technology or those in logistics, and La Mirada is experiencing some of that growth here in the area. And so that's just something to consider, for the city of La Mirada. However, most of the residents here in the city of La Mirada are most likely going to be traveling out of the city, whether that's through the 5 freeway or the 91, for their jobs. So they are commuting. And so that goes back to the other point of traffic and congestion. could add a lot, but it is centrally located, so there's a pro and con for you to consider. That is something that adds to the air pollution, even the noise pollution, you know, because it's so closely to the 5 freeway. That is something to consider. But overall, La Mirada does have a stable, you know, economic and employment rate. And so the unemployment rate is actually lower than the national average in the city of La Mirada, but you know, that's something, yeah, and so that's something to consider. But overall, I mean, La Mirada is a great city to be at and, you know, to purchase if you're considering it. So there you have it. There's 4 pros and 4 cons for you if you're considering living into the city of La Mirada. It's a beautiful, lush, green city with a beautiful park in the middle of it, great high schools, great elementary, middle schools. You know, perfect for the family that is not looking to go too deep into the Los Angeles County or too deep into the Orange County area, just kind of right in the middle between these 2 major counties. You like having access to the freeways and all of these items. You know, that would be the city for you. And so I hope this list was very helpful for you guys. If I missed anything, comment down below. We'd love to hear from you guys. We love it when people comment on our channel, and we'd love to hear more from you. And so if you're looking to move into the area, if you're considering buying or even selling property in the area, our team specializes in this. It's my father and I, Ramon Sanchez. He's been in the business for 33 years. And, you know, we absolutely love helping our clients. So if you need help with anything, reach out to us. All the information for our phone numbers, our Calendly link to schedule an appointment with us, it's all in the description down below. And we would love to talk to you guys to see how we can help. Thanks again for watching the video. And, you know, we look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care.